Vice Chairperson ng House Committee on Justice. Congresswoman Belle Zamora joining us on the line. Good morning, Madam. Peter at Rica sa programa Ang Balita Patan.
Hi, good morning, Sir Peter and Ms. Rica. Good morning po sa lahat ng tagapakinig.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Natutuwa naman ako. I think it's our first time,
natin.
ano?
Oo, kay
sige.
Ms. Belle.
Sige,
yes.
mga...
Thank you very much for inviting me.
I know, no, it's our pleasure. So we will have 2 hours with you.
Dahil ngayon lang. Kong Belle.
Babawiin natin. Okay, let's talk about, Kong Belle, let's talk about yung mangyayari ngayong Lunes. Ano po, ngayong paparating na Lunes. You will be sending the 11 prosecutors daw for the opening nitong trial sa Senado. Can you confirm that?
Yes, that's the idea. We intend on going there po. Pupunta po kami sa Senado on Monday.
Exactly what do you expect po? Pag pumunta kayo doon, ano yung gagawin ng Senado at that time? And will you be playing a role in whatever ceremony could happen on that day?
Honestly po, hindi po namin sure kung ano po yung gagawin nilang proseso. We were watching, for example, the videos from the Corona impeachment trial. And baka kasi po iba-iba din po ang gawin nila, but we will be there po. I don't expect na babasahin namin personally yung articles of impeachment dahil na-transmit na po ito sa kanila. So baka mag-observe lang kami as they convene as the impeachment court.
But you can confirm po yung report na sumulat na si SP Cayetano to the Speaker of the House saying na they will indeed start the process at least, no, on Monday?
Yes, sumulat po si Senate President Cayetano kay Speaker Bogie D, informing Speaker Bogie D that they received the articles. Tapos po that they will convene on Monday. Although nakalagay doon, absent any, something to the effect of absent any questions on procedure, something like that.
Opo. Kung Belle, as early as now, no, alam naman po natin matagal-tagal pa before the trial will really happen. Pero pinag-uusapan nyo na po ba, prosecution team, yung magiging strategy ninyo pagdating po sa mismong trial?
Yes, of course. Just like in any other case, no, pag nagpa-practice kayong litigation, syempre matagal pa po bago mag-umpisa ang trial, kailangan kompleto na ang mga dokumento, kompleto na ang listahan ng testimonial evidence o ng mga witnesses who will take the stand. So, kailangan naka-assign na ang aming specific roles, kung sino po ang magko-direct or magko-cross, ganun po.
Okay. Sabi po dito, si Senate President Cayetano umaasa po na mabilis at kagyat na maiko-convene ang Senado bilang impeachment court if all senators will agree to use the existing rules. Could you explain that to us, Kong Belle?
Well, there are existing rules. There's what they call the Senate impeachment rules, and this was adopted a few years back. So,
or last year in particular?
Last year and the previous years, hindi po nila binabago to.
Okay.
So, I don't think that any one of them will question their own rules. And, well, sa totoo lang, wala naman, kung wala naman po silang nakikitang dapat baguhin, yun na din po ang i-adapt nila for this year para hindi na tumagal nga ang proseso.
Okay.
Tanungin ko na lang din po, Kong Belle, no, kung ano po ang inyong idea dun sa balak gawin ng ilang mga civil society groups to also make their own parang impeachment court, the people's court na tinatawag nga nila, para kilatisin yung magiging proseso ng impeachment ng Senate trial court?
For me, no, I welcome that, and I really hope that our civil society groups will participate actively, even though they're outside the Senate halls. Kailangan po makita ng taong bayan at kailangan maintindihan ng taong bayan ang nangyayari sa impeachment proceedings, because understandably, there might be a lot of legal terms that will be difficult to understand, na hindi maintindihan po ng ating mga kababayan. So I hope that the civil society groups will be able to bring what is in the Senate, what is happening in the Senate, to the public, and for them to be able to explain what's happening to the public.
With all these things happening po, no, yung mga nangyari na at nangyayari pa, the instability, the chaos sa Senado,
Yes.
do you think mas magiging mahirap ang papel ng prosecution dito po sa impending impeachment trial against the Vice President?
You know, kung hindi man nangyari yung kaguluhan sa Senate, or ito nga, no, na after all that chaos in the past few days, the prosecutors will prepare the same way with all the diligence that we need to prepare for a very good trial. We're trying to not listen to the noise. Ayaw po naming guluhin ang sarili namin with what's happening in the Senate. Although admittedly, alam po namin na nangyari ang mga kaguluhang ito to, I don't know, delay or to have an effect on the impeachment. Hindi naman namin masasabi na this is isolated from the impeachment, no? It was clear that the coup last Monday was done for the impeachment, or to have an effect on the impeachment. In fact, they did it while we were deliberating on the resolution with the impeachment articles. So, basta po kaming prosecutors, private, including our private prosecutors na tumutulong po, we are just doing our best in preparing for trial.
Okay, let me repeat that, no, kasi kung tama ba yung narinig ko po, na you absolutely, definitely believe na yung nangyaring coup sa Senado ay may kinalaman directly sa pending impeachment trial ni VP Sara.
Yes. I said that, and I will say that again.
Thank you.
Lahat po kami ay naniniwala na may kinalaman sa impeachment po, yung coup.
Opo. Si Congressman Keith Flores, Congbel, voted to abstain, no, nung nagkaroon kayo ng House votes. But now he is part of the prosecution team. I was wondering how that may affect his being a member of the prosecution team. Kasi parang ang hirap i-connect, you know.
Explain.
Yes.
I-connect.
Of
Okay.
him being abstaining and becoming a part of the team.
Okay, you know, I know Congressman, he's one of my very good friends in Congress. And I understand his vote. I will not explain it. We should leave that to him. But in any case, we were chosen as prosecutors based on our background as lawyers. And siguro sabihin ko na din na, when you're a lawyer practicing litigation, if whether you believe or not in the case, sa totoo lang po, lalo na kung bago kayong abogado, kailangan nyo gawin yung inyong trabaho because that's part of your duties as a lawyer. In any case, I know that Kong Keith will be able to do his job very well as a prosecutor because he was a practicing litigator. And again, I understand his vote of abstention, and this has something to do, of course, with where he is a resident of.
Okay. Kong Bel, let me go back to the issue of anong ginawa ng mga kamag-anak ni VP Sara Duterte sa lower house. First question, meron po ba sa tatlong Duterte sa Kamara, meron po ba sa kanila na miyembro ng Justice Committee?
Wala po. Wala po sa kanilang miyembro ng Justice Committee.
And nagpakita lang po sila nung finally magbobotohan na yung Justice Committee. Tama po ba?
Nagpakita lang po sila noong magbobotohan na sa plenary.
Sa plenary, okay. So parang...
Yes. I would know this po, Sir Peter.
Yeah.
Because I go to Congress every day.
Congratulations. And at saka I know kasi you're always with di po ba the chairperson. I mean, you're seated side by side.
Yes.
Opo.
Yes, except for the one day that I was absent because I was abroad with my husband and my son. But the next hearing straight from the airport, dumiretso po ako sa hearing kaya na-late lang po akong konti.
Yun, so perfect attendance. So practically, po?
Almost.
So doon sa botohan sa plenary, doon lang po nagpakita yung tatlong kamag-anak ni VP Sara. So parang too little, too late. Paano po? How do you explain that? I mean, they are congressmen. Pati si Paulo Marcoleta nga po, hindi naman member ng Justice Committee, pero nandun siya. Oo. At, si Boy Interject. Oo, di po ba? I mean, what do you think is preventing them from attending the sessions? I mean, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, no? Just your personal feedback on that.
Siguro for them, the sessions or the hearings are not important. Yun lang po. Hindi po nila pwedeng sabihin na mas importante ang district work nila kung yun po ang kanilang rason, kung yun po ang kanilang excuse. Kasi pare-pareho naman po kaming may district work, may work sa plenaryo, may work sa hearings. And we have to be able to juggle all of that at the same time.
Yes. Opo. So kung
yun lang po.
Opo. So kung pinipintasan si Bato de la Rosa dahil ang tagal-tagal na absent,
meron din naman sa kanila.
Wala naman ako sinasabing gano'n.
With that, we'll let you go, Kong Bel. Maraming salamat for this interview.
Salamat po.
We appreciate your time, ma'am.
Ayan,
Thank you very much.
Thank you
I hope
po.
to talk to you soon again.
Yes, ma'am. We'll invite you again. Ang ating Lone District Representative of San Juan City, Vice Chairperson ng House Committee on Justice at Prosecutor sa Vice President Sara Duterte impeachment